Good day and welcome to another edition of Egbusa Insight. Insight, a program we expound intrinsic and extrinsic knowledge on issues of interest. Today, we'll be talking about lust. Lust, I spell Lust. Lust. When we hear the word lust, what comes to mind first? Especially those familiar with the Bible or the scriptures. Matthew chapter 5, verse 28, when Christ talked about the lust of the eyes. That is talking about this sexual desire of man. So, but today, that is not where I'm looking at it from. I'm looking at lust from that perspective. What is lust? Lust is a very strong feeling of want, strong desire of want. That's what lust is all about. It's a very powerful feeling of want of something. So what will be the want about? It could be your power, it could be fame, it could be attention, it could be money, material wealth, and other things. Look at the key word here, want. That means it is desire or wanting something. So the want should be different from needs, because sometimes that's what mistake we make as humans. When we want something, we think we need it. So needs are the basic functions of life. Needs are the things that makes life function, where such as food, shelter, drink, medication. Those are the necessities of life. Relationships, these are healthy. When you're not having a healthy relationship, the life doesn't function well. You can see these are needs for life. But once talks about the quantity, the amount of those things we desire, amount of it to give quality of life. That's what wants deals with. If I may ask, is it wrong to want something then? I would say absolutely no. It's not wrong to want something because it is part of life. It is even the gift of life God gave to man. He said it is the wish of man to eat and drink from the works of his hand. That is the desire God has implanted in us. And he even said further that it is more rejoicing, it is good, it is nothing better than man to rejoice in the works of his hand. That's what the Bible tells us. The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 13 and verse 22. It is the desire of God that man should rejoice in the works of his hand. So that means nothing wrong in wanting or improving the quality of life. But what is the problem? There's a problem here. Because if wants are not checked, it breeds what we call greed. Wants, which is the lust, the strong desire for want, if they are not checked, it brings greed. What then is greed? Greed is a strong desire or wish of getting something, especially food or money. It's a strong desire or wish to get more of something. That is danger. More. When is more? When is enough enough? So greed is the cravings for something that you can't even know or understand how more you will want of it. That is greed. Even when it is not beneficial to you, you still have the crave for it. That is greed. So that is danger. You see to it now, lust breed greed. If law is not curtailed, it breeds greed. And greed now becomes the strong desire of wanting more of something. When is enough enough? Sometimes we don't even know when enough is enough. Because let us look at it now. Greed, the example of greed is that when you see you see a cup of water that is full, you keep on putting more water to it. What happens for it? It's useless. The other water that is putting into the cup is useless. It's wasteful. That is the same feeling of greed. So you're like somebody is not hungry. You still want to eat because it's food. What happened? We are wasting the food. The food is not useful for your body. It's even damaging your body. So the factor of greed now, the result of greed, it makes you damage yourself because you don't even need it. It brings obesity. So that's the problem with greed. You don't know when enough is enough. We keep on putting more, putting more. And that becomes even more dangerous. Because if that greed is not curtailed, it brings corruption. See to it now, lust was a strong desire for something. We talk about it like fame, like attention, like finances, material wealth, anything. The strong desire for it. That is the lust for it. Then from there, it breeds greed. Greed now is like the continuity of it. You need more of it. You need more of it. When will enough be enough? You cannot even know. So this is why that will now become another mother of another dangerous item, which is called corruption. What then is corruption? Corruption is the illegal, bad, or dishonest behavior, especially of people in positions, in authority, in power. Because when you become corrupt, you don't even care how it affects other people. Because corruption speedily damages one's empathy. Once that happens, you lost sensitivity to others' concerns and their welfare. Because greed makes you keep on seeking for more. And you are now in a position of authority. You want more of this. You start seeing money come to your way. You start seeing privilege come to your way. You start acquiring them. You see, we are not unaware of what happened to people today. They stock money under the ground or somewhere. The money becomes wasteful. Why other people around them are hungry? Because corruption kills empathy. It kills sensitivity to others' needs and desires, to others' welfare. You see, lust started gradually. It was not curtailed. It breed greed. This greed now started getting you to want for it. You can't want for it. But because you are want for it now, you're not in a privileged position. Then you start accumulating. Even these things are not useful to you. They will lie in waste. So if we have to curtail lust, fight the power of lust in our life, what do we have to do? We have to continually define. We have to continually define and determine what's enough. If you don't define it beforehand that this should be my limit, what I need for life. When we don't have that definition and determine to hold that definition, we will be eaten up with greed and corruption. So that is why King Solomon said it all. Because he said, why King Solomon the Bible? He understood the destructive nature of it. That's why he wrote in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and 2. He said, these cravings of life, the cravings, the loss of life, the greed for things, to wanting more, he said it is the vexation of the spirit. It is the chasing after wind. The vexation of the spirit and the chase after winds. He said, what is all? They are vanity upon vanity. So that means you get, at the end of it, you will damage yourself, you damage your loved ones if you can't take him. Because corruption makes you not to be sympathetic to other people, makes you not to be sensitive to the other people's needs, because you become me. Especially in seasons like this now, people are getting greedy of many things. They want to get everything. They want to be the best. They don't even know what is the best. They'll be crossing boundaries they're supposed to cross. That is the danger of lust, greed, and corruption. Apart from the Bible, even the economists said it. Those who study economics they said human wants are insatiable. That means human wants can never get satisfaction. You can never have enough of it. If you keep chasing it, the pursuit of it is that you will never have enough of it. That is the lust for once. You will never gain contentment. Once you have a lust, you will never get contentment. You will never be satisfied. What happened? We destroy relationships. We destroy lives. We even destroy our personal healthy relationship. And peace will be taken away from us because we will never get peace because we are having the chase to want more and more. We become useless. It's not useful to us. So you are not going to be useful to people who matters most to us. So what I will say is that we should pray that God should grant us the willpower to resist uncontrollable desire for things apart from God himself. God will never have enough of God. We should pray we should not have enough of him. We should keep craving for more of him. But we should have we should be able to control the desire for us to seek for things. Because if we do, we'll be damaging ourselves. But the more of God that will give us peace and contentment of life.